what you're talking about as well, we see a lot of teams get 5 on the last line. Everybody does, and that's the way. And it's just different systems can get you that. I think the problem with this system is that when you think about wing backs and think about the weekend, Ahmad, he's been getting questioned, he got caught out at the back post. But as a wing back, you're asked to be a full back defensively. So Ahmad's has to be here and defend crosses at the back post. He got done by Gibbs-White. But then when he gets up here, he's asked to be a winger. Now, he is more of a winger. He's probably more suited to that position. But then Dallow's the opposite, where he may be able to deal with that better. But when he gets on the last line and they actually get the ball to Dallow, he can't beat a man. He's not going to play a clever pass. He's not going to get a cross in. So for me, that's a little bit of the downfall in terms of getting 5 on the last line, is whether these players have the quality. When you think of the other teams in the league, they'll still get the same numbers. But if that's Manchester City, that's Doku with the ball. It might be Phil Foden. You know, it's just a completely different profile.
Well, then it's about the personnel within the system. Then it's a bit like you were talking before from the Ipswich game with De Ligt. Does he really want to be receiving the ball with his back to play as a centre back from the goalkeeper? So it's about the personnel then in that system, and you can talk about Ahmad getting done at the back post, but he might be back in that position anyway as a winger, filling in if you were playing 4.
Jody, could I ask you then, I'm just thinking about the fact that you've been as a young player coming through Manchester United, you know the traditions of the club as well as anybody. This system for me doesn't feel right for Manchester United, as in like the history of the club. I think of wingers, I'm talking about Dallow receiving the ball in this position. That's Ryan Giggs, that's going back even for that's George Best, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
How would you feel as a Manchester United man in terms of this system going forward for the club, and whether, you know, you think of the players you played alongside as well?
I think as long as it's working, I think, you know, certainly in terms of supporters, people involved with the club, people just want to see the club being successful, and if they feel that this can be the best way to do that, they'll 100% get behind it, and you can see that with the fans, you get behind the manager.